Hey there guys, this is 88 ShadowAngel here once again, and today I'm bringing you the second vid in the series of Corax, or the Corax model. Now, I realise it's been a while since I've uploaded a video due to the fact that a lot's been going on, and also been very limited to the time I can put to models at the moment. So, but hopefully I've got a few projects that have finally finished that I can actually start putting videos up about. But anyway, today we're here to talk about the build of Corax. Now, first and I suppose foremost, it's probably one of the better models of the Primarchs that I've put together. Forge World have done a really nice job with stuff like the actual resin pins to fit stuff in with, and I haven't had to plug a load of gaps with green stuff. However, saying that, it's also one of the most fiddliest ones I've also done as well. But nowhere near as the same on the level as Conrad. But anyway, first and foremost, I'll start with the base, since it's the biggest part of the model. I'll just bring this out. So, as you can see, the actual base is pretty much built up of rubble and what remains of a building, part of. It goes together really well. It's probably one of the better bases I've put together, in terms of it's the the bigger size base, or the monster base. There's pretty much no gaps anywhere. I think I had one, which was this side here, which I've covered over with the rubble on the floor, or the slate that I'm using to base it, because I'm going to paint that up so it looks like debris. But that's about it. There's not a lot of like I say, no major gaps that I needed to fill. So the Terminator base is sat just in here, so you can kind of see where it sits within the rubble. So Corax's base is basically this big bit here that he stood on, and you also get the big Aquila on the stone on the back of this bit here, which is quite nicely hidden away by this bit. So even his base alone looks absolutely amazing. I also love the impact crater of the weight, giving Corax some real weight to his character. By the way, he's just decimated this bit of stone here just away as he's landing on it. So as you can see, it is a really well put together model. And shimmy this a bit closer. So on to, let's go next. I might as well start with the Marine. With the Marine, you have to be careful with the peg on the foot, because as I did, I cut it off and then realised that there's a peg there, because of the way the flash looked. I honestly looked like a bit of flash that was just extended on the foot. So, but it's an easy thing to do or fix, and he still stands up reasonably well. Real simple to put together, obviously. The only pain in the arse bit is the chainsword coming out. It's just kind of meant to be falling just out of his hand, which I've had to fix with green stuff, so it actually gives that sort of lifeless in motion look, and things like that. But it's really cool. I'm still trying to figure out what legion to paint this up as. My first thought is an Iron Warrior, because I absolutely love the Flight of the Eisenstein, I think, or something like that, or Raven's Flight. Yeah, either one of those. Because I absolutely fell in love with Corax after listening to that audio book, where he takes on pretty much an entire Iron Warrior's siege line on his own. I also love how the Architect pistol looks, with the second one on his back. Now I'm going to get to this belt, but actually screw it, I'll talk about it now. Right, this bit here, this entire belt sequence, wasn't a bit tricky to sort out, because obviously Forge World with their instructions give you no detail of how this actually fits. You just get a picture of the completed picture. The best way I found of sort of figuring this out is the two hip plates. So this one and that one are, because they have pegs to actually fit into. I found if you put those two in first, so if you put 2 hip plates in first, because obviously this one's connected to the other archetype pistol, and this one has the feathers coming off it, but it gives you a pretty much sound gap in which to fit the electro whip in and the other holster for the pistol. So that's that. The other real, well, I found them quite fiddly, I'm sure others just find them easy, are the wings. Now the backpack is a real thing of beauty. I absolutely love how it looks, because it's something a bit different. It looks like it does in a few bits of artwork that I've seen. So I love the fact that the 3 thrusters and the Raven's skull intakes and stuff on the back. But yeah, actually connecting these wings in these 2 pegs here, and then actually getting them to sit in a position that looks right and stuff like that is a bit fiddly, because obviously, as you can see, and as I think I mentioned in the other vid, they are quite thin, flimsy bits of resin, but they look cool. And so yeah, but other than that, it goes together really well. The arms, the hands, the actual forearms as well with the lightning claws, all have really good pegs on them, so they slot straight in. And they're also moulded to fit in a certain way, so there's not a case of having to move them around and find where they fit. They kind of just have a the only thing you get a bit of freedom with is the right hand, because it's just there as kind of a show thing. I've put it a bit more at a tilt rather than straight up against the blades, because I really like the detailing on the top of his gauntlet with all the armoured fingers and stuff. So I want to be able to actually get into painting them, and also it frees up the bottom of the blades as well, so I can actually put some hopefully some bit of detail and stuff and paint in there. And yeah, and as you can see, it looks visually stunning. Also, the one thing I noted as well was a lot of people had a lot of complaints with how the hair looked on this, and when I first saw the Forge World painted one, the hair looked quite long, but I think now I've built it and I've seen it in the flesh, the hair isn't that long. It's actually quite short, and it kind of looks like his Beetle's haircut being blown in the wind as he comes flying in. But yeah, but no, other than that, it does go together really well. Like I say, the tricky points really are the backpack, because of the way it works and fits all together, and like I say, the belt on the back. But other than that, it goes together really well. And I can't wait to get started painting him, which will hopefully be very soon, and then come back to him and show him off once he's painted in part 3. So there you go, guys. I would say it's a quick vid, but it's really not. I'd once again like to say thank you to everyone for subscribing and for the continued support. It really helps, and everything. Also for all the likes, all the comments, all the likes and comments over on the Facebook page and on Instagram if you're following me on there. And I shall catch you again next time, where I think I'm going to have some either Space Wolfy stuff or some more Blood Angels. I'm also looking at bringing the Tyranids back, so I'd love to get feedback if people want Nids, and if so, what, and what are you looking for either help for or painting tips, ideas on, or stuff, because I know Nids are quite a diverse army to, where do you really go with them, and that kind of thing. So, like I say, hopefully I'll have some more Nid stuff up soon, and yeah, that's me out. So stay safe. Thank you again for all the support, and I'll see you then. Bye.